Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball on the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw on second down. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Right back to Conner here on first. 20! And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 65 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. eluding the pressure. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything He had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw on third down, Fields. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Throwing on second down. Lock. He'll find Metcalf. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, Connor, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch 83. Watch 83 minutes. 36.
Starting the drive with Snell. Room here to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Fields. Catch made, it's Moreau. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Counter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Snell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
It got his man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket, and they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Door.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
60 all. Fellas, let's set a tone. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Locke. Touchdown, Denver. From 13 yards out, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing again. Fields. It's Hill. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Fields. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Fields. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Fields. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is Logan. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Ready?
Brings
60
up
outlaw.
2nd and 4.
Number
At the
53,
24-yard
Mike
line.
53.
Hey, come on out. Blue draw Corker. Come get some.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
Point conversion.
That's not new.
Check 99. Check 99.
Ready?
Block now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. Snell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll tie things up now at 22. It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing. Right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's go, D.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
From midfield, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Stop your whining.
From the 29, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 7 yards there and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
6-6, pull it high.
Kill, turn up.
Get it.
On first down, it's Logan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down. 50. Plant.
Check 53. Check tight. Check tight.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
From the 17, Locke got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You don't want no problem for me.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. He finds his man Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run is Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw. Fields. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To number 14. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Here we go, again.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. That's complete to Butler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down now, it's Connor. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's checking. Crash.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On the carry, it's Logan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, orbit.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he Couldn't reel it in.
The deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Ready.
Lock to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
3rd and 5.
Ready.
The last
8,
play on the
3.
completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Lee Griffin.
Now Lock. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable now for Woodson. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Fields. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's make these babies proud.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on third and long. Fields. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Come on. Hey, exit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. It's been a long day.
Let's go.
Now what can Locke do with his drive? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
X3. 218. Stop.
At the 46-yard line.
Now.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
You certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Alpha. 53.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
I got you.
Get it.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
On first down, Logan. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come.
They run with Logan. can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.